You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Like I was saying, R.G. Stair is a liar. Jesus haven't came back by the year 2009. He said that the world won't make it to 2018. And we only have, what, 2.5 years or 2 years to be 2018? And the two witnesses got to prophesy for 3.5 years. You see? That goes to 2019 and something. And the Antichrist got to rule for 3.5 years. Where is the Antichrist? And he got to rule for 3.5 years. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the truth what this man is saying, that the world won't make it to 2018. Now I'm going to play you another clip.
And yes, you are. You still kept alive. Mr. Bavaric and Organic Bush, you know, they're part of this generation from our past until all things be fulfilled. So we're seeing them pass one by one. When you see these old people die like this, you're watching the generation that God was talking about when he said, this generation shall not pass or come to fulfillment. Time of 7 years, it will not do it. It just won't go that long. That's why when I have people out here, they say, well, 7 years, you know, from 48 would take us to 2018. Well, that means that this generation will come to the fall. And God did not say that. He said it won't get that far. It won't get that far. This generation will not pass. It will not come to the fall. That's all the things that God spoke about. Well, now, Lord, you know again. Can you hear him, Father?
See, he said this generation, he said God said a generation won't make it to 2018. But it's not true. He's using God's name and letting you know he's a false prophet. See, you don't use God's name, you be lying on God. Because like I said, the Antichrist have to rule for 3.5 years. Now 3.5 years starting from right now, it's just 2016. It will go all the way to 2019, almost 2020. That let you know he is a false prophet. I mean, you have to think. That's why the Lord said, take heed, let no man deceive you. So, he letting you know he's not telling the truth, and the Antichrist got to rule for 3.5 years, and the two witnesses got to rule for 3.5 years. This is what I try to tell people, that a prophet from South Carolina, R.G. Stair, teaching falsely. Just like Hananias. See, Hananias jumped to the end too quick. He said that God said within a space of 2 to 4 years that God would go take the yoke off the nation from Nebuchadnezzar, break the yoke off the nation from Nebuchadnezzar within 4 years. But then that is not true. You can go to Jeremiah and you can read Jeremiah chapter 28 about Hananias. He used God's name. You see, I'm going to read this verse to you where he used God's name. Like in Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 11. And Hananiah speak in the presence of all the people, saying, thus saith the Lord. You see, he said, thus saith the Lord. Even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations within the space of 2 full years. See? He said within the space of 2 full years. See, he jumped to the end too quick. And God did not say that. Now, 4 years, I'm going to complete the sentence. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way. Now, in chapter 29 and verse 10, this is what the Lord said, that Israel, all the nation, was going to go into captivity for 70 years. But verse 10 said, for thus saith the Lord. See, God is saying that, for thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, and causing you to return to this place. See, God said we're going to be 70 years. Hananiah said within 4 years that God will go take the yoke off of the nation. That was not true. He jumped to the end, God will go take the yoke off the nation, but after 70 years. But he said within 4 years. This is why it was false. It's like what R.G. saying, that the generation will not go to 2018. That's make him false. If you just think about it, because the Antichrist have to rule for 3.5 years, and the two witnesses got to prophesy for 3.5 years. That will go to 2019 or 2020. He said the world wasn't going to make it to 2018, the generation. That's making him a false prophet. That's what I'll be trying to show people, you know, that like what the Lord said, take heed that no man deceive you, so that you won't get deceived. You have to do a little bit of thinking, you know, when these preachers be, you know, teaching you and prophesying to you, you know, you got to take heed. Take heed, I mean, pay attention to what the person is saying. This is all I'll have to say today. I'm going to have more tape about more things, what he said. The next one is going to be very shocking, but what he said, what's going to happen in the last days.
Well, thank you, Mr. Winfrey, for that. So, can you tell me how we can actually get those two important books?
You can get these 2 books on Amazon.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Winfrey, for your time. And hopefully I'll be speaking with you once again.
Yeah, hopefully we will be speaking again. And thank you very much for your question. I know you have more questions, but I will get back with you next time.
Thank you.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Thank you. And have a good one.
All right.